Sometimes I cannot function.
Tad bit better TV.
Hey buddy, it's me. Welcome back to another edition of Trenton Talks to the Void. Yo, does anybody else ever have really bad social anxiety? Me too, dude, and today we are going to talk about it. But first, if you're new here, hey, I'm Trenton. This is my YouTube channel where every week we talk about how we are improving our lives, striving to make the world a tad bit better one day at a time. If you want to join the party, hardy, smarty, tardy, feel free to hit that subscribe button and ring that bell. It's free.
Prolonged eye contact.
If you know me in the world, you know that I am Mr. Social Butterfly. Every single person I see, I just have to talk to them and make them smile and brighten their day. I've been like this my whole life too. And if you know me and saw how I interact with people, you would probably be thinking, oh wow, this guy is so good at socializing. He must be so comfortable with talking to people. What a star. Well, first of all, thank you for calling me a star, but I do not feel like one most of the time. It wasn't until I started going to therapy a few months ago that I realized this, but it turns out being Mr. Personality is a bit of a coping mechanism for me. It's similar to binge eating. It's a way to navigate through life without really addressing what's going on in my head. And believe me, there are a lot of things going on in my head. We're getting into some really juicy stuff in therapy. The whole point that I'm trying to say is I tend to use my words to distract myself from having to be quiet or be still. And being Mr. Likeable Social Butterfly turns out to be a great way to do that. The only problem is when I don't have the energy to socialize or something is bothering me and I feel the need to still default to socializing, this gives me a lot of social anxiety. Now, let me be honest with you. I absolutely hate this phrase, social anxiety. To me, it's like, oh no, I can't function being social, yet I am literally always social. And everybody I meet says I always brighten their day. So I feel bad for even saying I have social anxiety because why would people believe me? And if they did, boo-hoo. Some people have actual social anxiety. And honestly, how dare I say that I have problems when other people are dealing with actual stuff that's a lot worse than mine? Okay, so this is a problem. First of all, I am talking directly to myself with this because this is a very real problem for me. And I tell myself my problems don't always matter all the time. But here's the thing. This world is tough, and comparing your struggles with others is not going to get you anywhere except resentment. And resentment is a bad thing. But honestly, in the moment, none of this even seems to matter because when I'm around a bunch of people, Steve just shows up and he does not go away. Here's an example that happened at church a few months ago. There I was, killing it, being completely content at socializing and not socializing as a defense mechanism, when out of nowhere, Steve pops up and starts saying, all these ladies I'm talking to think I'm fat and weird and don't want me to be talking to them. Now, first of all, I am a single Pringle, so I am wife hunting, but 99% of the time I'm talking to a girl is freaking platonic. And I'm not trying to flirt, I just really love people. And I don't know why, but sometimes when I'm talking to a female, Steve just shows up and convinces me that I'm not worthy of socializing.
The fire's shooting at us!
I don't know, man. It's really hard, honestly. So I usually end up either completely shutting down, going on to autopilot, and I just walk around looking for something to do. And if you talk to me during this moment, I really want to talk to you, but honestly, I have no idea what I'm saying. I've had full-on conversations during these times too. And sometimes it helps me snap out of it, and sometimes I keep talking and don't even know what I'm saying. This is usually why I'm so bad at remembering people's names, and I have a hard time focusing because even though I really want to talk to them, because I love people, there's nothing you can do that can convince me that the people I'm talking to are really my friends. So, this particular night at church, when Steve told me those girls hated me, I just couldn't talk to them anymore. And even though I think I was doing a really good job socializing and just being myself, I just had to retreat to the corner. And there I was, just standing by the water cooler, staring at everyone that was socializing. I was having a conversation with Steve where he kept saying,
Look at all these people, Trenton. They're all friends, and you're over here by yourself. It's because they hate you, and you will never be like them. See how fat you are? See how awkward and weird you are?
And the thing is, I've had these conversations my entire life, and I used to believe them. The difference now is, since I've been working on my mental health and I've grown a lot, I know these are all lies. I don't believe them for a second. So why am I even having these thoughts? Usually these floating moments where I remain on autopilot last a while, but sometimes someone will come talk to me, and sometimes this helps snap me out of it a little bit. Sometimes it makes it worse because I end up oversharing and telling them what I'm going through, and then I feel stupid because I overshared. Or I just shared what I'm going through and Steve tells me I'm oversharing and I feel like a fool. Either way, it's a never-ending cycle. This particular night at church, my friend came over to check on me, and she was just making sure I was okay. This was super sweet, and she prayed for me, and it made me feel a lot better. I was even honest about what was going on, and she didn't make me feel like I was a fool. And usually this is exactly what I wish would happen. I'm almost always just floating around, hoping someone will see me and ask if I'm okay. Sometimes they do, and these are the moments I know for sure Jesus is speaking to me. But I also know it's not their job to check on me in the first place, and that's when I feel the most pathetic. I'm a freaking 23-year-old man, and I still need people to ask me if I'm okay? I know this probably isn't really a big deal, and I'm probably not alone, but it's still really hard. So, why did I make this video? Usually I try to have some kind of solution for you guys because that's what this channel is. Us talking through difficult stuff and finding a way out together. But really, I don't have a solution for this. I don't know of any technical steps to get out of it. But I do know a few things that help me prevent these moments from happening. As always, the solution to everything is basically spending more time with Jesus. I've realized the days that I'm not plugged into His Word and I'm not slowing down to worship and doing my 5-minute timer thing, these are usually the days I have these floating moments. So basically, let's just keep serving the Lord and hopefully we'll be all right. Yay! Well, that is this week's video. As always, thank you for watching. If I said something that you can relate to, feel free to leave a comment. I really appreciate it when I hear about people I get to impact. If not, that's okay too. As always, I hope you're having a great week, and I hope your day just got a tad bit better.
Tad bit better TV.
Tad Bit Better TV, where you watch some great videos. Click the left side of the screen to see what we made last week. Click the right side of the screen to see some of my faves. I'm sorry that didn't rhyme, but that's okay. Please don't hate. I'll see you next Tuesday. Goodbye. I'll see you later, alligator. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe.